This happens to be one of my favorite desserts, and I've served it at so many of my dinner parties. People always love this dessert, and I take this into the summer and spring by using different kinds of fruits. Today we're using apple because that's a great wintry fruit, but I've often used pears, peaches, plums, blueberries. You get the picture. Anyway, this dessert is so versatile. You cannot get this dessert wrong. I use 2 different kinds of apples for this dessert. I use a wonderful green apple and a McIntosh, Gala, Fuji, whichever you like. And these apples get cored, and I use this great apple corer here. It gets, there we go. How easy is that? And then I peel the apples with my little peeler here. Now, I don't mind having just a little bit of apple peel on here. It's still delicious. So I'm going to cut this into small little pieces. Now, I'm going to put this in my bowl with a lot of lemon juice on them. And then I'm going to add to this a little bit of lemon zest. And this piece of equipment that I'm using is called a microplane. Then I'm also going to put a little fresh nutmeg and grate it. And then a little bit of cinnamon for my apples. I'm adding raisins in here. And I'm going to do about 3 to 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. So this gets mixed up. And this is ready to go in my baking crock. Oh, that's perfect. Let's make our crunchy oat topping. We're going to start with brown sugar, and I have 3/4 of a cup. Walnuts. I love to have nuts in this topping, and you could use almonds, you could use pecans. Unbleached flour, I have 1/2 cup of that. And then our old-fashioned oats. Make sure it's not the quick cooking kind, but the old-fashioned oats. Then for flavoring, we're going to add a little bit of cinnamon in here. And then 8 tablespoons of chilled butter. Now the key to this oat topping is to make sure you don't over-process it. Okay. See, it's just coming together, but it's still a little crumbly. I'm going to pour this into my bowl. And then I gather it with my hands. Then I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to refrigerate this for about an hour. So here's my chilled oat topping, and I'm going to crumble this. Okay, there we have it. This is ready to go right in the oven. This gets baked at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes until it's very, very bubbly and juicy. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. This is just the way it's supposed to be. It's all bubbling inside and brown on the top. Nice and juicy. And this cold, cold ice cream with this warm dessert. I'm ready for a bite. You get a little ice cream, some crunch, and the apple on my spoon. That crunch. It's a little gooey, and it tastes so good with the ice cream because it's cold and hot at the same time. Your guests are really going to love this dessert.